Hi, my name is Gabby. I'm 3 years old. 1, 2, 3. And I can make magic colors. Want to see? This is my daughter, and she's talking to her groovy girls, and she's getting ready to march on her wonderful color journey. At this age, she loves to color. Absolutely everything and anything. And today, I have Gabby all to myself, because my wife is going out on a day of pampering, and it was really well deserved, because Gabby, when she was born, was colic for 18 months. And it was our first, and all she did was scream all the time. And we had a hard time dealing with it, but me more than Tracy did. So, Tracy did a lot of the work, and she deserved this day off. And as she's leaving, she kind of quips at me like, "Hey, do you think you can handle this?" And I'm like, "I'm her father. What could possibly go wrong?" So my wife leaves, and Daddy grabs me and says, "Mommy's gone. Let's go color." And she walks me over to the table, and she gets her smock out and puts her smock on, because, you got to be really careful with the coloring, and she pulls out her markers, and she wants to pretend that she's Peter Pan and I'm Captain Hook, and we get to the table, she brings her groovy girls over, and she's like, "See, I can do magic colors," and she markers on my arm, and it's the white marker, right? And then she markers on the special paper, and it's blue, and she goes, "See, groovy girls, blue." She does my arm again, no color, and, on the paper, it's green. And at this point, I've lost my attention span for this project. And I'm going to prove to my wife that I am an able husband and father. So I'm going to go do some chores around the house and multitask. And I tell Gabby, and she's like, "Come on, color with me." And I'm like, sternly, "I'm going to do what I got to do, and I'll be back in a while." I go on some chores. I can hear her in the background. She sounds like she's having a good time. No problems, right? So last year I wants to do the laundry, and I go up to the laundry room. I tell her I'll be 10 minutes. I'll be right back. "Okay, Daddy." I come back down to the laundry basket. I sit on the stairs because I have a good angle to her, and I can fold the laundry at the same time. And I'm an able father. And husband. She comes up running up to the back of me, and she's giggling, "Hi, Daddy." And I feel markers running down my back, right? And I'm like, "Gabby, stop." And she won't stop, and she's laughing. And I get a little sterner, and I'm like, "Just stop," right? Because if those are, real markers, you can't do that to people. And she runs off giggling and goes, "Uh-oh." I have to think twice about it. So I finish with the laundry, folding the laundry, and I have the laundry basket, and I'm walking through the living room, and out of the corner of my eye, I see a line on our white wall that goes across. So when I turn and look, it's not a line, it's 3. Blue, green, and red markers running across the wall. And so I'm walking now like a zombie looking at the wall. And I'm like, "Gabby, where are you?" And as I'm following the marker, there was a couch in the way that was white, and she didn't miss it. A little louder, "Gabby." And it goes to a chair. And finally, it gets to my flat screen TV. Drop the basket, I call the line, she's not answering me, and I see the lines that start to go up the stairs, she's upstairs. So I go up, the wall upstairs didn't make it either. But she decides to stop and mark her a tree. And then I see the first culprit. There's a red Sharpie. A Sharpie, for the love of God. How much is a Sharpie? Right? See, where is she? My pace quickens, I get up the stairs, I check the rooms. It's a little better up there, not much. I get into her room, and there's the stick figure she's drawn. And there's the blue Sharpie. I pick it up, "Gabby, where are you?" I hear, I open up the closet door, and there's the demon seed with the black culprit clinging to her hand, and I had to pry it out. The last shot, I'm like, what are you doing? She said, did you see it? A picture of me on my wall. Like it was going to be any better. And I'm like, oh. I'm back up the stairs. I grab her, I run down the stairs, and I'm trying to clean the parts as I possibly can. And I'm trying to wash the wall with it, and it's not really coming out. And I'm like, shit, Gabby! And I'm telling them there's two crazy cats. They're insane. And so one of them came down, I'm like, get out of the way! And then I see the cat's black with white paws. But no white paws anymore. It was green and red. Gabby looks at me and says, Santa. And that's not the name of the cat, by the way. So, it's Harpies. And I said, Gabby is covered in marker at this point. Covered in it. And I'm like, well, maybe if I throw in the tub and get her cleaned up, maybe it won't be so bad. Tracy won't be so mad. So I grab it, and I said, well, I gotta clean the cat too. So I grab the cat, I grab her, I run up the stairs, and start the tub. Tub fills up, she's screaming. I throw her in the tub. I go into my bathroom, I'm trying to get the marker off the cat's paws. She's thrashing. Of course, I washed the stupid rug in the bathroom. So I walk in, peek right out from under me. I go right into the tub with the cat in my hand. Cat, Daddy's like, dripping, but there's color everywhere. I'm like, where did that come from? The cat is like just out of the tub. It's wet. I didn't get a chance to clean its paws. It's running down the hallway. And it's running and green paw prints. Stop! And it's like, I'm running at the cat. Cat runs up the bed. I grab the cat by the tail. I go, what up? I grab the cat. I grab Daddy. She's crying. Oh, it's soaking wet. You're gonna get towel. It's in the laundry downstairs. Daddy's not launching me. She's like, Daddy said bad word. Shit, Daddy. Shit, Daddy. So I get to the towel, grab the towel with my feet, and I go to the kitchen and one cord. At least I can wipe that up. So I'm wiping Daddy off, and she's like, shit, Daddy. Shit, Daddy. Shut up! The cat, now. I'm gonna break your cat in a second. I can see Daddy's looking past me. And as she's looking past me, I turn, and then I see 2 feet. And I look up, and there's Tracy. With a look on her face, I said, never seen it before. And I look up, I smile, and I said,